Ever since the release of Limbo, we've seen a lot of moody, dark, physics-based platformers, and there's a new one called Toby and the Secret Mine that's now available. But is this a secret that's worth discovering, or should we just leave it in the dark? Toby and the Secret Mine is very much inspired by the likes of Limbo. It's a dark, physics-based platformer where you're trying to go on an adventure and save the various members of your village. You play as an indistinguishable little creature that just has whites for eyes and the entire body is black, so he blends in with the dark atmosphere. Your main villains are these evil versions that are basically giant versions of the character you control, just with red eyes, so they're able to stand out as well. The game takes place over 21 different levels with a variety of different puzzles and challenges thrown your way. A lot of it is trial and error, where you're going to be dying, and dying again until eventually you figure out exactly what you need to do to get over the various areas. Sometimes you have to do switch puzzles, other times you have to do platforming puzzles, waiting for the right moments in order to try to jump between gaps in order to avoid a spiky death. Controlling the little character works rather well. Jumping and platforming for the most part works. You're not able to run. The only thing you're really able to do is push objects and interact with the various switches. There's a few other styles of puzzles that are thrown into the mix sporadically throughout the game. These either involve putting together a large maze by switching up all the squares of the maze, or matching the different symbols with the ones that you've seen in the previous area you just explored. Along your journey through the levels, you can save the various comrades of your main character. There's 26 in total for you to find amongst the game's 21 levels. The atmosphere and graphics are that very dark look to everything, though it does actually shine in the few areas that aren't completely dark, such as the snow area and then a fire scene late in the game. Overall, the graphics get the job done, but it looks so similar to other games like this, it doesn't really stand out. Toby and the Secret Mine isn't particularly long either. It may take you a bit longer than it took me to complete the game, or it may take you less time depending upon how quickly you're able to solve the game's various puzzles and get through the different hard areas. Overall, it took me just under 2 hours to beat the game the first time around. From the technical side of things, the game ran smoothly. I didn't run any major glitching, crashing, or slowdown of any sort, though I had a little bit of issue with the camera sometimes. After a death, going back to the previous checkpoint, it would end up kind of jetting in, like the camera wasn't set to the right location, so it kind of had to move quickly, and sometimes that put me in danger right as soon as I was spawning, but for the most part it worked well. Toby and the Secret Mine is available now on the PlayStation 4 for $9.99. It doesn't have a full trophy list or platinum, and it's also out on Xbox, PC, and mobile. Overall, if you like these kind of dark platformers, you'll probably get some enjoyment out of this. The biggest problem that Toby and the Secret Mine has is it doesn't do a whole lot new and doesn't really end up standing out. It does everything it tries to do perfectly fine, though I do wish there was more animations. When your character ends up dying, they just kind of fall over. There's no impalements or other gruesome animations or anything else to really differentiate you from walking to when you're dead, which just would have added a little bit of extra touch to the game. With everything said, though, I'm going to be giving Toby and the Secret Mine a 6 out of 10. But anyway, guys, it's going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.